And welcome back to the David67 Celtic News YouTube channel. Today's video going to be a wee post-match review of the Celtic women's side, the Celtic girls game last night against Chelsea in the Champions League, Game 4. And so if you don't follow the Celtic women's side, this video may not be for you. So in this video, we're going to have a wee look at the stats, we look at the goals, wee reflection on the performance and the way forward, and also just a quick mention of their upcoming game at the weekend in the SWPL, and then in a couple of weeks' time will be games 5 and 6 in mid-December to finish off their Champions League campaign. Before we do crack on with the video, just a wee suggestion, reminder, encouragement to click that subscribe button if not yet subscribed. If you do like the video, please do click that like button. Does spread the channel further and further, and also spreads the coverage of the women's team of Celtic further and further. And do pop your comments in the comment section if you watched the game live on TV or were able to see the game live at Stamford Bridge yesterday evening. So another battling, brave performance by the Celtic women's side. They went down 3-0 in the end. They defended exceedingly well. They didn't have much in the way of a threat going forward. They did break forward a few times. They did get some shots on goal against Chelsea. But in the end, a very impressive, brave, battling performance, but in the end, a 3-0 defeat. Game started not so well. Brilliant volley by Lucy Bronze, the England international and Chelsea fullback defender. Nice ball in from a corner, brilliant volley. Possibly Kelsey Doherty could have got a stronger hand to it, but the ball was hit with so much force and arrowing towards the top of the goal. It was a difficult save to make. Chelsea remained on top, and after a short corner, lovely left-footed corner cross in, and a brilliant header by captain. And this time, Kelsey Doherty had no chance at all. Celtic kept on battling, did try and break forward a few times, did get in behind and through the Chelsea defence a few times. A couple of shots on goal for the Chelsea goalie to save. Chelsea playing their strongest possible 11. Were going all out for as many goals as possible, and so the fact that Celtic kept it down so well was very impressive. Elena Sidiku was able to bring on a few players, get them all Champions League experience, Stamford Bridge. And also, Chelsea head coach did switch things around, made some changes, and as is often the case with top-level teams like Chelsea, number 3 in Europe, one of the favourites to win the whole tournament this year. They take off top-quality, world-class internationals and bring on other top-class, world-class internationals. Celtic, a wee bit unlucky to give away a penalty 5 minutes into added time. There was supposed to be just 4 minutes of added time. However, Shannon McGregor sliding to try and block across, did handle the ball, was a penalty kick by the current rules of football, and Kelsey Doherty given no chance from the spot. And pretty much soon after that, it was time for the final whistle. Lena Sidiku, quite positive in her post-match analysis, recognising that this was very good experience for all the players, recognising that playing at this highest level against some of the best players in the world will give Celtic so much experience for the rest of the SWPL season. And Sidiku looking forward to retaining the title and getting back in the Champions League again next season. Looking at the stats, it does show how much Chelsea were on top. Possession was 72 to 28 in favour of Chelsea. Shots were 25 for Chelsea, 3 for Celtic. Touches in box were 57 for Chelsea, 2 for Celtic. Celtic had 2 shots on goal to Chelsea 7. Celtic had 1 off target, Chelsea 12. And Celtic managed to block 6 Chelsea shots, and there were 15 corners to 0. And Kelsey Doherty made 3 saves, and the Chelsea goalkeeper just the 2. So, very much shows how massively on top Chelsea were. It was very impressive that Celtic defended so well and defended better against Chelsea than many of the English Women's Super League teams have done so far this season. And Chelsea maintain their 100% record in the Champions League and in the Women's Super League this season. Celtic have 2 more games left in the Champions League. We've got the home game against Real Madrid, which will be at Hamilton. That's going to be on the 11th of December, and the following Tuesday, the 17th of December, Celtic have their last game of this Champions League. That's away at FC Twente in Holland. FC Twente lost 3-2 to Real Madrid at home yesterday at the same time as the Celtic match. And the preceding week, they lost 7-0 in Real Madrid. So, looking at those 2 fixtures, FC Twente lost 7-0 in Madrid, and Celtic lost just 4-0 in Madrid. And so, possibly, Celtic do play at their absolute best in the final game of the Champions League campaign. Maybe get their scoring boots on and put some shots and goals into the net. Maybe Celtic can get a point or even 3 in that away game in Holland. I think Celtic will be that much stronger at the end of this campaign than they were in their first game at FC Twente a few weeks ago. Celtic's next match will be on Sunday afternoon. It's going to be a 4:30 kickoff. That's it, playing Montrose, and so hopefully should be a nice, comfortable win for Celtic and try and get themselves further up the SWPL table leading into the Christmas and New Year break. Just looking at some of the performances from yesterday's game, I thought Celtic's best players, as it has been for so much of this Champions League campaign, Caitlin Hayes, Kelly Clark and Emma Lawton, I thought they all played it very, very well in defence. Emma Lawton gets better and better with every game. Nice to see Kelly Clark back in the Scotland women's squad as one of the centre-backs. I think she's so much better than a couple of the Rangers players who seem to be ahead of her normally in the pecking order, and so nice to see Kelly Clark displacing one of them in the next Scotland women's squad, and Shannon McGregor also retaining her place in the midfield players for the next Scotland Women's International. Up front, Murphy Agnew tried very hard. Lucy Ashworth-Clifford did well, but Celtic didn't really get a good, strong enough control of midfield. Celia Barclay was slightly exposed on the left side of defence, but in the end, all the players played to their best, tried very hard, battled very hard, and all of them did do Celtic credit. That just about finishes things off for today's video. I'll do another post-match review after the next Celtic women's match, and we'll be doing some videos for the men's team over the next couple of days, now that we're back in Britain, having had our wee week-long holiday in Portugal. And things should get back to normal with the channel on Sunday morning, when we'll be doing a post-match review of the Celtic Hearts match on Saturday evening. So just as we go, just a wee polite reminder, encouragement. If you are new to the channel, not yet subscribed, please do click that subscribe button. Do, if you can, click the like button. It does help with YouTube analytics, and do pop your comments regarding yesterday's performances, who you thought did well, who you thought didn't do so well. And so until the next video, goodbye and hail, hail.